Got the concrete poured and I'm bag short, so I gotta run into London. Hey guys, it's April the 5th, I believe. Yeah, April 5th. Getting some rain here. We got a big dumping of rain throughout the week. I think we got just shy of 3 inches of rain. So everything's sloppy wet. Joe and I are gonna work away in the barn. I had to run some errands this morning, and so I'll be getting back to the farm here in a little bit, and then we're gonna start on those getting that other pen ready. He got it cleaned out this week, so we'll get the posts and everything all set, and then we're gonna get the deer trap, the 7R into the shed. And depending on how we get along with getting those posts and everything set, I'll start taking all the planter harnesses and stuff off that tractor, and also get the cab, start cleaning the cab up, because we did agree on a tractor, so I don't know when it will show up, because they are doing some work to it, but we're hoping it's going to be here hopefully in the next 10-14 days, because we'll want to get it on to the cultivator and have it all ready. The 210 is at a neighbor's shop. He's putting the new fuel sending unit in it. Don't know if he's got that done yet or not, because that tractor then has to get hooked on to the corn planter, because the new one we got is a little bit bigger than you would need to pull a 12-row corn planter. So anyways, wet crappy day, so we're just going to be doing inside jobs today, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get to the farm. All right, at the farm, guys, you can see we're sloppy wet again. It's good we got all this rain. It's not like we were ready for spring anyways. I had to re-winterize the sprayer because they threw in the forecast. They got a couple nights next week that get down to -5. So anyways, it's all loaded up, filled with 28, so when it does dry up, I can just go to the field and put the 28 on the wheat. So mud season is back. Gotta love it. So that yard out over there, tile guy's gonna come and fix that up. So when we tiled the farm, there's a bunch of old clays that go through there, and I don't know why we didn't put a catch basin in, but we didn't. I wasn't there to it was just between my dad and my brother on whether they were putting a catch basin in, and on a split vote, Dad always decided. And so I wasn't there to help win the vote, so we didn't get a catch basin, but we're gonna put one in now. That way when all the water runs off the yard, it'll go into the catch basin and into the tile. Before, I just went out onto that grass plain, and then it had to percolate down past the tile, then into the tile and out. So with that catch basin, so when we get those big rains, we should be fine. So anyways, new kids, we had some more born this week. She had them, first time doe, over a year old. She might have been a first time doe, or I think she was a first time doe. I don't think she got bred when she was younger, and she held over, and we got her this time. And kids cleaned off, licked up, good. So anyways, we'll get them fed, feed pushed up, and then we're gonna probably start getting those posts set, and so we can mix up some concrete and cement them in. So let's get them some feed. All right, I put the camera down for a little bit. We had a meeting to go over the new tractor we just traded for. So we dealt with that, and then Mom got home. We sent a Free Martin Holstein heifer that we were fattening up. We sent her to the abattoir, and Mom got back with all that. So Joe and I unloaded all that, and then it was close to lunch, and we were both hungry. So went and grabbed some lunch. And now we're just gonna come back and get started on getting these. What we gotta do is we gotta take these posts and cut everything off here and grind them up and get them ready to be re-welded. And then I think as well, it's quite a job. We ordered these feed fronts in the way like you see here, and they're supposed to have a 14-inch skirt. And every time they've sent them, they're 20-inch skirts. So we have to cut 6 inches of the skirt off and re-weld them all both times. So don't know why the third time we've ordered they don't send them with the 14-inch skirt, but you'd think that would be something that you'd catch. But I'm pretty sure they're made by Mennonites, so they probably just make them and they're always 20 inches, and they're cheap enough that they don't give a hoot that they're the wrong size. So, because I'm gonna wager that when we move the goats out and we do this side and we order the same feed fronts, they're probably gonna have to be cut and modified, but I'm hoping not. So guys, we want to get that side done so those 5 fats can move into that pen. We're going to clean this pen all out, and then we just got to re-anchor those posts in like these ones, and then everything should be all good. And then the goat barn, we'll get them moved, and then we can fix this pen up. This pen's going to take a little more work because we have to make some more posts, and likely gonna pour probably just mix up and pour like a 2-foot concrete wall there, so that they're when we go to clean out, we've got something solid to push up against and not pushing up against the post in a panel. So because this has stayed in fairly clean, like it's quite deep in there, the manure, but it'll be fine. They won't slip or hurt themselves being on a deep pack like that. Just we want to get that. We should be able to get them moved over and cleaned out, and at least some fresh bedding in there next week for sure. So new kids are doing good. Pretty sure there's another doe right there. She's got to be close to getting having her kids here, maybe today or tomorrow, I'm guessing. And the ones we had born middle of the week, they're doing good, and Mom's looking after them really well. So anyways, I'm gonna get the grinder and get those posts ready, and I think Joe's should be back here shortly. Go find some safety glasses because the OSHA approved safety squint probably isn't the best. My eyes aren't that great to begin with, so I ditched the Dunlops for boots. I know it's muddy, but those Dunlops make my feet sweat because it is kind of warm, and these things are way more comfortable than those Dunlops. The Dunlops aren't bad, but these things are way better. Be amazed that I can find anything in here. Beauty part is Joe and I know where exactly most things are, and I'd have a hard time convincing people that we've been robbed. We might be in the other shed. I don't see anything. Could do a whole YouTube video series of cleaning this shed up, which we might. We should do something with it because those are broke out. Survived all the snow this winter, so it should survive another normal winter. But must be. I think there's a pair in the other shed. I don't know, when Joe had John, family friend, he was laid off from plumbing work or whatever, helping him. Pretty sure he was the one that was using the safety glasses. Normally I use my glasses, but I haven't got a clue. They're in my truck somewhere. I think they fell down in between the seat. Now they're not safety glasses, but they give the perception that I'm being safe. I know I had a pair on not too long ago. Oh, maybe they're out there. I'm pretty sure I had them on last time I was doing some grinding. Oh, we'll go find them. Camera doesn't pick it up. We got another fertilizer tank, so I've got 9,000 gallons storage for fertilizer, which is easily a truckload now, so I can start. So come this summer, if the price is right, I'll pre-buy my nitrogen fertilizer and save quite a bit. And for 2026. So it's 2025 and we're already talking about doing stuff for 2026. That's farming for you. So anyways, I can't find a pair of safety glasses. Anywhere. And looking at the video of me going around looking, you'd wonder why I can't find them. We're just so well organized here. It's just so silly that I can't find them. But anyways, let's get these posts ready because we want these pens done. We didn't get too carried away welding the gates on. We had aspirations to have them all spaced and then take a mag drill and drill holes through everything and get it lined up and everything could bolt on. And then for the sake of time, we thought, we'll just tack weld everything in. They're just goats, they'll hold up. And they did. They did hold up. But so it's not a big job to buzz these things off. All right, so we got the posts extended. Not pretty per se, but we're farmers, not welders. And that's the key difference between a farmer and a welder. A welder doesn't think he can farm, but a farmer thinks he can weld. But some of them don't look too terrible. But anyways, so we're just gonna lag these in place so that when we pour the concrete, they're in there solid. And then we're also gonna put some rebar and dowel it, so when we pour that pour the concrete around those posts, they'll stay in. Because the problem is these ones here, the lags, they get pushing on them. And they'll come loose. So anyways, I got all kinds of space, and that's how they all sit. So doesn't matter how much space you get, they're probably all going to be close to each other. So Joe was just, so we got a big long cable for a generator. But Joe was just going to get the plug so we could make an extension for our welder, so that we can weld stuff. So I was gonna get the posts kind of lagged in, and then I don't know if we'll like mock up the head gates, make sure that they're in the right spot before we concrete stuff in, because we don't feel like busting out concrete. So, nice. Doesn't look too bad. Take the grinder, take the sharp edges off stuff so it doesn't hurt your hands. And then gouged it, and then Joe just filled it in. So that's what we're working on. Hoping to have these posts and everything set and ready for concrete. Maybe do the concrete tomorrow. I don't know if we've got enough bags to do it all. I know we got some, but I don't know if we got enough to do it all. You probably want to have it that you can do it all in one pour. So we'll get after it. Alright, so I got the posts anchored in. I don't know if the camera shows it. They're not square, but what throws you off is that extension piece that we welded onto the top. Not all of them are sitting square, but they're pretty close. The hard part of getting those posts completely level and true is that floor's rippled in that plate. When it was lagged down the other time, it's warped. So get them close. It's for our own stuff. We're not being paid by somebody else to do the work, so we can be as the attention to detail doesn't necessarily have to be there the same when it's your own stuff. So I think he's just making that extension cable so we can weld and tie all the posts together with some rebar. Just coming over the shed count, see how many bags we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. So hopefully that's enough. Joe got some more rebar too, so I'll get the rebar out of the truck. Stopped raining. What time is it? It's about 4 o'clock. We've been at it most of the day. Not big stuff, but anyways, we'll get that in there and get it in the pen and get it all tied together. Went into Lowe's and got a few more bags and another 2x6 to make a form. Joe got that rebar and everything welded in and everything tied together. So I'm just gonna grab the loader and the pallet of other ones, and then we'll go around back with them and get ready to mix concrete, and we'll just mix it in the pen there. Just getting ready to set the forms. So we got some rebar in there. I'm gonna lag them down in the concrete. I think the hammer is in the Hammer, hammer, hammer. You guys see a hammer anywhere? Okay. There it is.
We should find one of our framing hammers.
Got the concrete poured and I'm bag short, so I gotta run into London and get 2 more bags. Then this job will be done. All right, we were exactly a bag short. Got it all done now. Wouldn't say we'd be out for hire or take the concrete world by storm, but good enough for us. It'll hold stuff in there nice and sturdy. Well, that pretty well wraps it up for today. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's the next day. It's about 1 o'clock. I had hockey this morning. So we didn't get too much. I didn't get too involved with chores. Joe's got them pretty well wrapped up. The concrete still hasn't set, so we can't really work on those pens. Nephew's got a hockey game. He's in the finals of a tournament, so I'm gonna go check that out and then maybe stop in and see. We had a breakdown with the mixer, so Joe said he was getting a new pump picked up around 4 o'clock, so I'll maybe give him a hand getting the new one installed and give him hand making some feed and maybe check and see how the concrete turned out. So beauty day out. Sucks that it's a nice day and we're not going to be getting stuff done, but it's also nice to have a bit of downtime and spend time with the family and do some non-farming stuff to kind of take a break so we can hit her hard on Monday. So anyways, catch up with you guys in a little bit. Well guys, somebody just turned the radio down so I don't get flagged. Joe wasn't able to get that PTO pump for the mixer picked up, so he didn't. So we don't have to fix that. He's gonna fix that tomorrow. I'm just firing up the trigger. Gonna cook some of those steaks from that Free Martin heifer that we just got butchered last week. So we're gonna try them, see how they taste. If they look really good, lots of good marbling on them. So, anyways, guys, not much really went on this weekend. Next week's gonna get a little blast of winter at the start, and then it's gonna start warming up and hopefully drying out and we can get in the field. So anyways, thanks for tuning in guys. Until next time, keep her between the ditches. Well, I'm back. Actually got done supper and it was still light out, so I came down and Joe and I ripped all the cables and monitors and stuff out of the tractor. I'm gonna hook it on to our high-speed disc that we're trading in as well. We'll give this thing a quick bath and have her ready to send her down the road. So anyways, so this is officially the sound off for this video. Again guys, thanks for tuning in. It was kind of dark and crappy, and I was underneath the tractor, and it was dirt and oil, and anyways, and I also didn't want to see you guys how dirty we are. So anyways, thanks for watching guys. If you like this content and you want to support the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time guys, keep her between the ditches.